How's it going, everyone? I believe you guys can hear me correctly. Welcome to the stream. Welcome, everybody. I am broadcasting live onto Twitch and YouTube, and I couldn't be happier because today we have some crazy, interesting news. Holy fuck! Jesus Christ! Did you guys fucking hear the news? If you're looking at the stream, you probably know exactly what it is. Shenmue 1 and 2 have been announced to be on PS4, Xbox One, and Steam. Holy fucking shit. This shit caught me by a crazy surprise last night. I wasn't even sure how the fuck to process it. I mean, holy fuck. Jesus Christ. Goddamn. So yeah, that's what we're dealing with today. Today, I think I was going to do something else. I think I still wanted to play the Dreamcast anyways. Or it was going to be another PlayStation game. I haven't figured it out. But the news last night, or the news yesterday rather, definitely decided it for me. So yeah, it's what I'm going to run with. Yeah, let me get the chat set up on my monitor, also known as my iPhone. Yeah. So I want to know how everyone here's, how everyone's doing today. Oh shit, chat set up immediately. Awesome. All right, so listen, guys. Good news. I am using Restream's chat monitor feature. So if you guys decide to chat with us, it's going to show up on from either platform. So YouTube and Twitch is both open to chat. So yeah, really exciting stuff. I have been dying. I've been dying to fucking play this game forever. I've been dying to play this game on stream for a fucking minute now. Oh my god. Something's going on with my, I just, like, heard it. Hold on, guys. God damn it. What the fuck is going on? Hold on. I have to, like, maneuver my fucking shit set up here. Hold on, let me check mic. Yeah, there's never a good, like, smooth stream, is there? Is there? Never know why either. I'm waiting to hear the feedback on the thing, so you know there's like a weird delay. How about it's fucking weird. What's going on with my microphone? Hold on, let me put my blah 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 blah. God, the delay is like too like ridiculous here. Sorry, guys, you're gonna have to give me a moment. Just like unplugging everything and replugging it back in. So strange. Just like unplugging. Oh, there we go. 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 Holy fuck, that was so weird. I'm so sorry, everybody. Okay, we're back in business. Jesus Christ, I was fucking terrified. Holy shit. I'm sorry. I fucking... Yeah, it's gonna be funny to watch back. Anyhow, without further ado, now that my fucking shit is back in order, now that nothing bad is happening, let's just jump right into it. Oh, you know, before I do that, real quick, I want to highlight something real quick. Oh, well, it didn't transition at all. It just cut. Look at that. Look at that quality, huh? All right, let me mute my monitor. So this right here that you're looking at is some fan art that was that came last week out of our stream. This is from Chase. This is from Chase. Sorry, I get distracted very easily. I'm pretty sure that's a weird issue that I have where I get distracted. As soon as I look at something else, my sentence just cuts out. But this is some fan art from Chase from last week after we played A Bug's Life on PS1. If you like Chase, go check him out on Twitter. Check me out on Twitter. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what his actual handle is. I believe it's at Chaxus. CHAXUS_tweeters. Yeah. So we got, oh my God, we have a lot of people here today. All right. Well, we got 3 people on Twitch. We got a few people on I think it said Twitch. We got a few people on YouTube and Twitch. Either one. How's it going, Crow Guy? How's it going, HECU? You're back. Nice to see you guys. Always nice to see you guys. Bullis, how's it going? I already said hello, but gonna say hi to you again. Cow Liver is gonna be listening in while he's doing his math project. It's really nice to see you guys here. Thanks so much for sticking with me. So, yeah. Anyhow, let's get this started. Let me switch you guys over. With the quality transition here with this fade, and as you'll see, I've made some changes to how the format looks. Check it out, guys. Check it out. I got a nice little image happening behind the thing. I still haven't figured out how to. You know, make it not look like shit. Right now, okay. So my big thing right now is that I need to change out my capture card. Oh my God, that intro. Oh. Jesus Christ. So beautiful. Okay. What was I saying? Yeah, it's looking a little bit narrow right now because of the game capture. I'm using the original Elgato Game Capture HD, and let me tell you something. It's pretty bad. It's pretty fucking bad. It's pretty not good, honestly. But, you know, it is what it is. Pretty soon, I'm gonna get a capture card that directly works well with the OS SC, which is what I'm using. So yeah, this is another demonstration, by the way, of the OS SC. If you guys don't know what this is, it's a fantastic little homebrew device that upscales all your old retro consoles and outputs them in HD, or rather in HDMI, so you're able to put it on your modern television sets. It's absolutely fantastic, and I'm actually using it right now for a project. So yeah. Anyhow, so Shenmue 1. You know what? I'm not even gonna. I would do the intro, but honestly, I can't. I need to get into this because you guys have no idea how long I've been dying to play this game. God damn it! This game is fucking amazing. Okay, so I also hinted at this on Twitter a little bit, but I want to revisit this game. I think Shenmue deserves, I think Shenmue is one of the games, and I've thought about this for a long time now. If I were to do this, I kind of want to, I would want to give Shenmue, like, the real, like, video that I think it deserves, to be honest. I don't feel like I did Shenmue wrong, but, like, you know, by any means. However, I really need to go in depth. I really want to do the game, like, some serious justice. So, I guess I'll use this opportunity to maybe talk about Shenmue a lot. and just kind of, you know, go over everything about it, basically. So, Shenmue, the story here is basically, yeah. So, Ryo comes home, and his, I thought that was his mom or his grandma or something, but apparently it's just like the caretaker. Like, apparently it's just like his family's assistant.
My father?
I think. It's never really like... Or I'm sure Ine-san is it probably has something to do with, like, you know, what their relationship is. I'm pretty sure that's, like, indicative of what that might be. I've never been sure. I think I fucked that one up in the video, too. But either way, you know, it is what it is. So, one of the most fantastic things about Shenmue, and of course one of the most iconic, much like any other game, is its intro. And this cutscene is just, like, fantastic. Like, anyone... Like, why this cutscene is significant is just, like, think back to 1999. We didn't really have a lot of shit like this. And this game was, like, advertised as the cutting edge. So this intro cutscene is just fucking mind-blowing, honestly. I mean, especially since 1999, they were still making games, you know, keep in mind, for the PlayStation 1 and whatnot. And the PlayStation 2 was not out yet. Of course, later on, it would come out and eventually, like, you know, be the downfall of the Dreamcast. But the Dreamcast was really the one who had begun, like, you know, things were happening for the first time ever.
Stay back.
Of this caliber on the Dreamcast.
For the last time, where
after
is
researching, like, the Dreamcast, it made me care so much about it. I think that's why I made a video about it, basically. Is that the Dreamcast really was just, like, this underdog console that was heavily, heavily underrated. In my opinion, at least.
Father! Why? Now then. No matter how often you ask, I'll never tell.
Sorry, I'm just enjoying... I'm soaking this cutscene in, by the way. I'm trying not to talk during it because, like, it really does set the tone for, like, the game.
No, don't! Hand over the mirror. Or else, your son. Wait! The mirror, it's buried under the cherry tree. Do you remember Chao Sun Ming? Chao? That's the name of the man you killed in Moon Swan. It can't be. You!
You!
Get up. I'll allow you to die like a warrior.
Some fucked up shit. That's the move that kills him. I'm sorry. I knew I said I wasn't gonna talk during it, but honestly, I just can't get over that. That's the move that literally, like, what? Wasn't there a joke about that in some movie or animation where, like, he literally, like, he hit him with 2 fingers and his fucking heart exploded? Because that's what I think of when I see that. And there we go. The mirror. That's kind of not technically a mirror, but let's call it a mirror. Also a tattoo that I want at some point, even though it's the antagonist insignia, but I mean, I don't care. It's cool. You know, whatever. Five-finger death punch. Yes, exactly. Okay, so I'm not completely bugging out. Yes, exactly. Also, we got some new guys here. I think I pointed out Crow Guy before. Carbon Peroxide too. Welcome to the stream, guys. Really cool to see you guys here. Always love new faces, seeing new names. Really interesting.
Forgive me.
Yeah, I think that's what it was. I think Kung Pao, the five-finger death punch, that sounds familiar. I just can't remember where it was from. Like at all.
Father! Your friends.
Also, his parting words are kind of like... I'm sorry to say it, like, they're kind of not impressive.
Those you love.
I mean, they're good words, but I mean, like, it's kind of stuff like, you wouldn't leave your son with those as your final words. You know, like, they're good words, like, you know, that you leave. Like, that's something you would say to your son when you're, like, kind of out the door. Know what I mean? Lord Max, how's it going? Lord Max 824, a bit of a personal friend of mine. How's it going, bud? I miss you, buddy. By the way, if anyone wants to point it out, feel free to type in the chat how attractive Lord Max is. If you guys want to add him too, that'd be preferable. Oh, I miss you too, buddy. Exactly, he did get five-fingered. Five-fingered to death. Yes, exactly.
A letter for Hazuki-sensei.
There's something I want to point out once this whole cutscene is over, because it's just so funny to me. Are you going to? Am I going to purchase the remaster? For sure, I'm going to purchase the fuck out of that remaster. I'm purchasing Shenmue 1, 2, and the third one when it comes out. Which I'll also. That's more stuff I'm gonna talk on in a second. Also, yeah, if anyone's curious, I do in fact just burp like that randomly during recording. That's not like me playing it up. I straight up, like, in the middle of me talking, often, I just burp and I just run with it. And it happens a lot during recording, so sometimes I just leave it in if it sounds funny enough, I guess. It sounds funny because I'm 12, I suppose. I can't believe they actually went ahead and remastered it. Like, I never thought that would happen. I swear to God. All the stuff regarding Shenmue and anything about it. To Fuzzy on YouTube, the actual chat, there's a lot of people in Twitch, but I can also see the YouTube chat. So either one that you want to chat with, feel free. I can see both of them. However, you guys might just have, like, more unified, you know, chat if you guys all go to, like, you know, Twitch or to one platform or whatever. Completely up to you guys. So here's one thing about, here's one thing about Shenmue that I think is really interesting, is the... Okay, so I talk about detail a lot, and here's one thing that I know I'm going to put in the script for Shenmue if I ever talk about it. I said that Shenmue was big, and what I really should have said was that Shenmue, and I should have said this about other games too that I said were big. Pikmin 3 also comes to mind. I said they were big. What I should have said is that they're really dense. Because the thing about Shenmue is that it's very reminiscent, not of, like, you know, big open area. It's reminiscent of like a, I want to say like a diorama, almost. How would I call it? If you've ever played Super Mario Odyssey, they kind of have like that philosophy of just like, okay, this very small space with a lot packed into it. And that's one of the most fantastic things about Shenmue, because it hadn't really been done on this level before. Where they packed a lot of small little nooks and crannies into these spaces. So they feel a lot bigger and more realistic than they might actually be, I suppose. So here's one thing. If you look over on the right over here, we have phone numbers. We have literal phone numbers. If you were to actually go on the phone in Shenmue and call these numbers, you would get the weather forecast, or, like, you know, number assistants, police and fire, and also you have numbers from all your different, like, you know, friends here, different characters. You know, people who you haven't even met in the game yet, but they're in here. I feel like this right here is, like, very also world building, if that's the correct term from it, I feel like. Let's see. Yeah, so your journal's pretty empty right now. What happened that day in the dojo? So here's another thing that I totally like. I really did like enjoy this is that so your control scheme is very different, and they're gonna they already said they're gonna change it in like the remaster or whatever, but which is a little disappointing, but it's probably because no one would be able to like really these controls are very dated. They're dated, but I like what I like that energy basically, because if you use the analog stick to move around, or if you try to, you'll realize that you're just looking around. So you literally have a dedicated head button, or rather a head analog stick. Like the analog stick is dedicated to his head, which is really, really interesting because you spend a lot of your time looking around at stuff. So you can like kind of move your head around, and then if you press L, you can zoom in and actually interact with stuff. Whoop, give me a second, guys. I just got some mail. Mail! Oh, yes. Sick. I got some film for the photography that I do. So, yeah, as I was saying, you can open up like all of these different drawers and look at stuff, and they're just textures, right? But it like, I think the important part is that it's still there. So the story of me first playing Shenmue, or playing Shenmue for the first time, is literally that I kind of like didn't understand what the fuck this game was supposed to be. Like I heard it was like, yeah, it's crazy. There's fights and everything, and there is, but Shenmue contrasts itself quite a lot. Like in a lot of like different ways. So I think here I don't want to really go through the house. I think I'll just take out one thing, or I'll show you guys one thing that I really enjoy that I think is cool. Or I might pick up some essential stuff that's in the house. Yeah, she's kind of just there, by the way. Isn't that freaky? You kind of just walk out your room just like, Ryo-san, are you okay? It's like, yeah, son, I'm okay. Jesus Christ, fuck.
Otherwise, I'll get depressed.
I understand.
Fuzzy, don't be ashamed of your nickname, by the way. I never mentioned that, but you don't be ashamed of any of your nicknames.
Oh, by the way.
Not as much as I am.
This is for today. From tomorrow, I'll leave it on top of the shoe cabinet every day.
So HR Crow Guy brings up the point that Shenmue basically has a problem in this day and age where it's a simple Yakuza.
Really?
And I agree on a few I agree somewhat, but at the same time I feel like Shenmue is kind of like an alternate Yakuza. Because Yakuza is definitely, I feel like in some ways Yakuza is almost like a simple Shenmue, if you ask me. I think Shenmue has some more sophisticated qualities just because it's not so in your face about a few things. And also the themes are just kind of like similar but a lot different, in my opinion. Just because Shenmue's pacing is just completely on a different level. It's not like, any better or worse, but I think it's just on a level that yes, exactly. Crow Guy says Shenmue has an advantage where it feels like a fleshed out grand adventure, and I think that's kind of what it is. I mean, is there room for preference either way? I think so. Also, please no spoilers. I didn't play past Yakuza 1 yet. I just got into Yakuza, and I'm mad that I only played it now. But yeah, the thing that bugged me about Yakuza that didn't scratch the itch that I really wanted it to, because everyone said if you like Shenmue, you should play Yakuza, because it's basically like, the spiritual successor. And in a few ways, it's true. But I again, like me, like there's just something about the charm of Shenmue. I was supposed to get something in here. Oh yeah. Oh wait. Oh no, it's not this desk. Oh no, it is this desk. Look at that, right there. Nothing. There's this thing, and then I gotta go to his room where the light is turned off and get his whatever. What was it? Just the letter. Was it in here? Is this the bathroom? You could even go in the bathroom, by the way. That's so cool. But yeah, see, in Yakuza, you don't have stuff like this. I mean, like, you kind of do, but I mean, again, like, Shenmue, like, it all works together. Like, it's a slower paced control scheme, but it's because it's like, literally bringing you in the direction of a slower pace. Like, they're not giving you, like, you know, super fast controls and, like, you know, a hugely dense world. You can get around places fairly quickly, but I mean, they scaled your pace, or they scaled, like, your speed and pace to the actual game itself. And I think that's really interesting because they made sure it was a complete experience. Like, when they made Shenmue, it feels like they knew the game that they were making, and they knew what they were trying to do. You know, like, there's definitely a sense of unity to everything. In Shenmue 2, it's a little bit different, but at the same time, it's very much, like, adapted to basically feedback from the first game, where in Shenmue 2, I think you are able to move around with the control stick, and also you can put your, you could actually auto-run, I believe. You can actually just kind of press a button and he'll just automatically run, and all you have to do is just steer him, which is pretty cool. But yeah, I mean, the one thing about Shenmue that really makes me happy is just its charm, and I think it worries me that it's a charm that the third one might not have in this future, because I mean, how do I put this? It worries me just because Shenmue, like, it's dated, but I don't know how to put this. Maybe someone knows exactly what I'm trying to say. But we have detailed games, right? Like, we have games that are in Unreal Engine. We have games that, like, you know, have this crazy amount of detail. But I think that I'm praying that in Shenmue 3 they bring back, like, you know, the walking and, like, you know, the very dense environments. Where you can, like, you know, look around, open stuff up, and, like, you know, take it out and, you know, do shit like that, look at it, examine it, whatnot. But also, like, I'll also, like, you know, expand it out here. Now, if you look out here, again, this is completely part of Shenmue's charm, is this sort of low poly, almost, like, half low poly sort of atmosphere, where things feel kind of like, you know, they look kind of janky, but I like it. You know what I mean? There's almost a part of me, and I knew this wouldn't have happened, but, you know, there's almost a part of me that wishes that Shenmue 3, they had just decided, fuck it, let's just make it look like Shenmue 1 and 2 completely. I think that would have been cool. Come on, where is it? Start it. Start it. There we go. PXY on YouTube, how's it going? And also, Huga Fanter. I pray I said that correctly. Or Hugafanter. Hugafanter. One of those. How's it going, guys? Welcome to the Shenmue stream. So excited to see everyone here, by the way. I'm monitoring both chats, Twitch and YouTube, so that barrier has been destroyed thanks to the magic of Restream. So yeah. I'm super excited that all of you made it for this Shenmue stream. If you guys made it for one stream, I would have preferred it was this one. So thank you so much for showing up. I'm so happy today. Like, I have, like, a crazy amount of energy right now just because I'm playing Shenmue on stream. Fuck yes.
Find your center of balance. Yes, like that.
There's also, like, a spirituality in Shenmue that, like, resonates with me somehow. Just because, like, the aesthetic of it just, like, is just not something that's been matched for me. Like, Yakuza. I mean, Yakuza was really cool, and it was a very amazing experience. But, again, I'm sorry, but for me, nothing compares to Shenmue. Nothing. Hello, Retro Jim on Twitch. How's it going? But, yeah, I mean, I hope these thoughts kind of make sense, but, yeah. Like, just the low resolution of the textures, the way the trees look and everything, like, I don't know, something about it just feels like the idea of, like, nostalgia, I suppose. How's it going, Wobbly Wombat 2 on YouTube? How's it going? Like, I don't know, like, all the animations and the faces and everything, like, I think the jank adds to the charm of Shenmue. Just because, like, the color palette itself is just, like, you know, I just love it. I don't know.
Is everything okay?
I don't know how else to put it. I don't know how else to put it.
I want to ask you about that man. Oh, that man.
Yeah, exactly. Like the game, like it feels old, but it feels old in a very like nice way. Like you could both say that this game aged amazingly and aged poorly, and I mean I feel like you'd be right either way.
I don't know. They came out of nowhere. I see. Thanks, Fuku-san. If you remember anything at all, be sure to tell me. Ryo-san, why? What you gonna do? Ryo-san, where are you going? You're not going after them. Please don't. Look what they did to Hazuki-sensei. They killed my father, right in front of me. I will have my revenge.
Hey, Dreamcast. Best console hands down. Definitely fair to say, for sure. Oh, I see. So you gotta HEC. You gotta play a Forza 7 on your Xbox instead of the PC. For shame. Yeah, see, that's another thing that like the Dreamcast almost set itself up to be saved, considering like I mean, again, it's completely unintentional. I know that for sure. Also, listen, we gotta talk about something. I don't know if you guys hear this music, but this is one of my favorite. No, you know what? This is my #1 favorite ambient track in any video game ever. Like ever. Like Breath of the Wild comes to a close second, but nothing compares. Nothing compares to this ambient track right here. This is like my favorite track. Like I think about this track a lot, and I mean that. I'm not even shitting you right now. I really think about this ambient track a lot. And I think about this walk right here also is another like just like I don't know, nothing has matched Shenmue in terms of like this sort of airy, breezy sort of just like just experience basically. Like, I'm not gonna talk to these kids. These kids are annoying. I hate their voice acting. But yeah, this is like my favorite. Like this right here is just like this, like just looking around, like, and everything is 3D, you know what I mean? Like usually when you look around like these spaces, like you see just flat building textures, and some of them are, but I mean, look at this. Like you could look at some of the detail, like, you know, the mailboxes. If you wanted to, you can come up and knock on the door. I mean, you know, you won't be able to get in.
Perhaps they're out. But
it's just cool that you can do it. You know, you can go up and like these, like all of these houses were programmed to do something. You can go, you never have any reason, realistic reason to come down here, right here. There's no reason to come down here. But the dubstep remix, yeah, just like Yakuza, huh? You can go like right here and there's no reason to do it ever. You have no reason to come here ever, but it's here. It's all here. You know, and like it's a bit of a soft barrier. Right? You can't even like get past there. But I mean, look, you can even like knock on this. You can knock on this door too. And I mean, again, there's no one there. But if you really want to,
I don't think anybody's.
You could come down here and just look at it and examine it and just look at the things. And I mean, if you go up to here, all of these houses have names on them. They're all named something. Sakurada, like right here. Sakurada. I'm actually learning, I'm trying to learn like Japanese and whatnot, so excuse me if I sound maybe pretentious or something, but I dream someday to actually go to Japan, and I'm pretty sure it's pretty much because of this game, but you know, whatever. Okay, everyone's like, oh, it's not gonna be like anime. It's like, yes, I understand, but listen, I just think it's fucking cool, okay? Whatever, guys. Don't call me a fucking weeb! Ah! Even though it's kind of true. Yoshioka. Oh yeah, I do sound like a weeb when I say shit like that, huh? Damn, that's true. Damn. Cause there's always those fucking do I have a katana collection? As a matter of fact, no, I fucking don't. No, I fucking don't. I do not have a katana collection. I know some people who own katanas, and I never understood why, because it's like, who are you gonna, fucking chop your fucking burglar in half? But whatever. Sorry guys, I'm trying to keep up with the chat here, but you guys, I've never seen this many people blow up.
Got a kitten in there?
I say blow up my chat as if like, you know, I have a booming fucking Twitch chat, but for me this is like a pretty big audience of people, I'd say.
Is this your kitten?
Also, Danny Boy Trip on YouTube. I'm not sure if I said to hi to you, but how's it going? I've been following what you're saying for a while now. You're the one who said the console's like your favorite.
See, the other day when it rained, a car
Bullis,
ran
please.
over her mommy.
My goodness.
My big
Have some
sister
restraint.
said it. She said it was a big black car.
A black car?
Katanas are cool, but like serious katanas, like people who are actually into it.
Sis, we buried the mommy cat.
Like if you're like a guy who has like this giant fucking neck beard and you have a fedora and you walk around saying, "I will defend you, miss, my lady," then you shouldn't have a katana because you're just making it worse for yourself.
So you going to keep her here?
Also, see, I love how some of like the animations, the quality of animations in Shenmue, like basically like just differs from like totally quality to super jank. Because like this girl has like the mitten effect going on. But Rio has four fingers, or 5 fingers rather.
Don't look so good.
He's only got 4 fingers. He's the cat in the box.
Think she's hungry?
Yeah, Danny boy, I know you were talking about a game, by the way. I wasn't able to like catch it fully what you were trying to describe to me, but it sounded cool. I saw half alien, half mechanical something, and it sounded fucking dope. Let's see, dried fish. One time I gave them the fried tofu, and it didn't even matter. Like, it doesn't matter which one you give. Like, she just likes the fish.
Do this, so it's easier to eat.
Wow, she's eating.
Also, that's another thing. Again, like the overall, like the general quality of Shenmue is just, I like how it's the best of the generation it's in. Like, that's a quality that I think is really like interesting that I like about it. And I know I keep saying that a lot, but honestly, like that's just, I can't like get my I can't get over it. Like, I love how everything is designed. You know what I mean? And I mean, Shenmue 3, I don't think is gonna take away from that, but it's definitely just,
Yeah, it's close by there.
it's definitely like
Megumi, you need to be careful around cars too.
I don't know if it's gonna match this, just given that fact alone.
Well, I've got to go now.
PXY, P. Goonie, where do you fall on the Ratchet and Clank series? I grew up with it as my first console title I owned. I really like Ratchet and Clank. I need to go back and play it though, because I definitely like didn't play it as much as I should. But as for platformers, it definitely feels like the 2004, like, you know, we're getting into it, you know, games. Japanese only release. I really want to be a guy who plays like import Japanese games, but I don't know, like it's hard to find a lot of them that I might care about. Also, you hold the right trigger to run, which is, I think, is funny. Also, the triggers on the Dreamcast are really cool. Like, I never really talked about it. I mentioned in the video that you have 2 triggers, but they feel really fucking good. They're very punchy. If that makes any sense. Like, the triggers on the Dreamcast feel they're very tight. You know, you gotta put some finger strength into it. Okay, Sakuragaoka. So here is where we have... Here's where we have the two gossipy girls. If you go over here, we have... Well, we have this right here, but, this one scene.
Excuse me.
Excuse me.
What's
I
this
seem to have forgotten where I am.
It says Tajima.
Does it?
Does it?
I'm trying to find the Yamamoto's house, but see, my eyesight is bad, so...
Don't worry, I'll look for it. Wait for me in that
see.
park up ahead.
Never been a big
You're
fan of the
so
PS2 era
kind.
platformers. Yeah,
Thank
I mean,
you so much.
PS2, like, I wasn't very smart, so there's a lot of games I didn't get on PS2. Super Mario Worlds, Yoshi's Island are some of the best SNES games. I mean, of course. P. Goonie, could you please play Parappa the Rapper 2 on stream? I definitely would, for sure. It's a super, Danny Boy talking about that one game. It's a super solid game, weird mix of stuff, like MGS in how the story is told, but it's like an action RPG. I'm always down to play games that I'm honestly like that I'm not familiar with, because why not? Oh right, I gotta find the house number somewhere around here. Also, it's pretty cool how they introduce, like, if you haven't, like, I mean, also look at the amount of time we've spent in this game so far, and we're just like sort of now just getting to like this. Okay, Yamamoto, that's, oh, it's like right in front of the park, right? It's like right across from it, I believe. It's like this one. No, that's Nomura. Yamamoto, there we go.
Yamamoto. That's it. Guess I'll go get that lady.
We did. In the PS2 and original Xbox era, I think they're trying to write off like the big boom of platformers we had in the PS1, so they made a lot of them, and over time they just got really stale. And I think that's why people started straying away from them, because people just got tired of like seeing platformers after the PS2. I mean, I think that's kind of what happened. The thing about the PS2 is that I think I need to buy another one, because the one that I had, my original one, is just like the PS2. The PS2's hardware, like my original PlayStation, is more reliable than the PlayStation 2. Like that thing, like the fucking disc drive,
Thank you for taking
is fucked up. Like whenever I try to play certain games, it goes
I have to go now.
They're so
makes this really
helpful
fucked up
young
sound.
people
It's fucked.
these days.
Oh, you sold. So HGCU says he sold his GameCube when he was 10. Why the fuck? I never sold any of my game consoles. I never understood the concept of why one would do that. Goodwill runs twice a week. I have no idea why I'm fucking up my R's like that so badly, but Danny Boy's talking about playing PS2 games nowadays, and it's true. So that's another thing that I should talk about. So games like Shenmue and whatnot are already rare, but so we're having a big resurgence in 90s. We're having a big resurgence in the 90s, so all those games are rising in price. And if you guys want to get in on, like, you know, the nostalgia action, like our childhood games now, because I imagine most of the people watching this right now are about, you know, maybe 18 to 25 males who, like, you know, are into video games, like me, of course. You know, our consoles that we played as a kid are rising in value because there was a big period where there was a boom of the 80s, where, you know, those games, those retro games, like, you know, the NES and the SNES, those are getting, like, you know, big, right? And now, then those rose in value by a lot, you know, those games and whatnot. But now, PS1 games and PS2 games, you know, pretty soon are really starting to, like, you know, rise because people are showing a much bigger interest in it.
Yes, it's much better.
Which is something that is going to prove maybe problematic if you are trying, or you want to get back into it. So now's the time to capitalize on getting those titles. So whoever said that was absolutely true. Yeah, someone said you can sell your Game Boy for up to $2,000. I mean, like, you know, it's a bit of a meme, but it's totally true.
The corner over by Sakuragaoka Park and went towards
Danny Boy, do you have a Danny Boy, that is, sorry. Do you have a link to this tutorial so that I could actually do it afterwards?
No. And to make matters worse, I fell over. So I had never had the chance.
It's a meme, but, you know, like, that stuff from, like, that was, like, from 1999 is starting to, like, you know, rise. But anyways, back to Shenmue, because I'm totally not done. Laser assembly not catching on that screw. Well, that's been happening for years now. I'm pretty sure whatever that is probably, like, fucked up beyond belief. I feel like. But, I'll probably check it out. It's just hard, because I know there's gonna be some disgusting bugs and shit in that fucking PS2, because I know something got into that console, and as soon as I open it up, it's gonna be just fucking just dust and shit. It's gonna be gross. Anyways, also, I hope this isn't too dark. It's looking a little dark for me. I don't know. What was I saying? Yeah, I'm gonna try to focus on Shenmue a little bit more. Also, I would do the glitch here, but that one glitch. I'm not sure how to do it, though. You guys know what I'm talking about. a 90s. The 90s renaissance is happening now. Go to urbanoutfitters.com and look at all the t-shirts they're selling. I was appalled to go into Urban Outfitters and look at a t-shirt that had Courage the Cowardly Dog on it, because nowhere in my life has that ever been a thing. I've never seen a Cartoon Network t-shirt or a Nickelodeon t-shirt that had all the cartoons that I watched as a kid on it. That's crazy. That's fucking crazy to think about. Okay, so also, like, yeah, back to this track and everything. So this track and this... So here we are in Dobuita. And I want to go to this place. Like, if there's a purgatory that I end up at because I did too many, like, you know, gray area things in my life, I want to end up here. I want to end up here. Please. I want to be in Dobuita for eternity. I wouldn't mind that. Okay, it's tiny and everything, but honestly, just leave me here.
Has that car got something to do with
2000s nostalgia is coming up. It's real. Okay, life moves in a cycle. The nostalgia train does not end. And I know I'm talking about nostalgia again, but you know, whatever. But it's true, 90s nostalgia is big now, and it's moving into 2000s because people are starting to have nostalgia for the PS2. That's crazy. People are like, hey, remember the PS2? Remember 2004? Remember that shit? And also, listen, the big thing that you gotta understand is that it's reaching into fashion too, okay? The newest Yeezy releases are reminiscent of like old late 90s and early 2000s looking Fila's and whatnot. And Fila is making a comeback too, okay? It's reaching everywhere. Okay, life moves in a cycle, and once you realize that as an adult, you start to notice patterns and shit. It's crazy. Oh, is this the one with Nozomi? No, it's not. It's not, is it? That's not her? No, it's not. Okay. So here I'm supposed to talk to a bunch of people. Also,
Kumine-san.
Kumine-san. You can have nostalgia at any age, but like in the terms of like the popular, like the popular mainstream nostalgia right now is looking at the 90s. Like, you know, the cool thing is looking at, like, you know, 90s nostalgia. Because I remember when I was, like, you know, 12 and 13, I was starting, like, the big thing was 80s nostalgia. Like, people looking at, like, you know, pixel art and looking at, like, you know, 80s and looking at that shit. That's what I mean, is that, like, you know, what's really, like, you know, in the general, like, public view, 90s nostalgia is starting to hit. You know, the PlayStation and all of that stuff. All those people are starting to make videos and whatnot. It's very interesting stuff.
A black car. Well, why don't you ask around?
Ow, the edge. Oh, exactly. All those AMVs and shit. Oh my god. Oh my god. First off, HECU, thank you so much for talking about AMVs, because oh my god. When that becomes, like, I mean, those are still a thing, but yo, oh my god. I miss watching all of those. Oops, I didn't. By the way, you got to keep these conversations going by tapping A.
Huh? A black car?
Apparently it drove through here at high speed.
Yeah, you know what's funny is that they say a car drove through here, and not a single time in the game do we see a car drive through here.
The black car. Did you remember?
Yeah, man. I heard about it a couple of days
Well, I said he was made just, I think, well, no, 80s nostalgia is always going to be a thing. Something about the 80s is always going to be nostalgic just because the 80s were a very, like, special time in American culture.
I don't really remember.
I feel like the 80s are always going to be cool, but, like, you know, we had, I think there's, like, a lot of 70s nostalgia at some point, too. But I don't know, I just feel like 90s nostalgia is really hitting the mainstream. You know, in terms of, like, you know, trends and whatnot. Like, people are looking to 90s fashion and 90s, like, you know, video games and 90s this and that and, you know, shit like that. Also, here we go. Tom, the best character in Shenmue.
Thanks. I'll have one next time. Anyway, on that day, did anything unusual happen?
I love the audio quality. I love the weird, crushed, compressed voice quality.
Let me know.
I'll have one next time.
Tom.
Try my homemade pickles. Why does these, like, I don't, like, it's, I can't tell if it's the character trying to do an accent or if it's the voice actor trying to do an accent and failing.
Hello, Rio.
Hello, Rio.
Do you know anything about that black car?
Yeah, what are you talking about?
Did you happen to see a black
Oh
car
yeah,
the day of the
isn't it
incident?
weird how, like, later on in the game there's like this really emotional moment where it's just like, Rio, I'm leaving. I am leaving to America. And it's like, okay. It's like it's supposed to be like really it's supposed to be really
Wait a minute, yo.
like emotional, and it's just kind of like weird.
What?
That girl over at Ida.
Because it's like, okay, Tom, I never knew you that well, Tom, but sure, I guess you're leaving, and it's sad. Like the music gets all sad and shit. So funny.
The girl at Ida Florist? You mean Nozomi?
Nozomi.
Yeah, she's
Oh,
a classmate of
Nozomi.
yours, isn't she?
Yes.
I saw her
Nozomi is the
working at her
sweetheart
shop today.
of
Thank you.
Shenmue. And she's so wonderful. She's my waifu.
Hello,
Ha.
what can I do for you?
On the day
Number
the weather
15.
changed from snow to rain, did you see a black car?
A black car?
I hear it drove at full speed through Dobuita.
Well, we closed
Chat
early
for the
that
first time
day.
in history is like moving
see.
faster than I
Wait
can
a
like
minute.
keep up with, and
Now
I
I
don't know how to feel
remember.
about that, but it's so
A
cool.
car did drive
Thank you
through
guys for
real
coming to the
fast.
stream once again, by the way. It's so cool to see all you
Don't remember
guys.
the color, but it drove off towards the seafood shop.
I see.
Also, if no one knows who I am, subscribe to me on YouTube, maybe. You know? Got one of those. Got one of those things going on. Also, speaking of YouTube, I have a video that is coming. I'm hoping for the end of April, okay? I really am.
Nozomi.
So,
No.
that's a thing.
Have things settled down for you any?
Yeah.
Metal Gear
If
Solid
there's anything I can do, be
has a
sure
weeb
to let me
character, I
know.
think.
Yeah.
So, by
On that day
extension,
the
it is
snow
definitely a
changed to
weeb
rain.
game.
I heard you were
Because
splashed
Metal
with
Gear
mud from
Solid
the
is
speeding
like,
car.
what
Yeah.
if
What kind of car was
an
it?
authentically Japanese
It was
man made an
black
anime
and the
about
kind of luxury
Americans?
car you don't normally see around here.
Did you see who was in the car?
No, I didn't. It was too fast. But I heard a rumor that Tom had an argument with the people in the car.
Hey guys, make sure
Tom
to
at the
like,
hot dog
favorite,
truck.
and subscribe this if you
Yeah.
like this video. Thank you
Why
so
are you
much for
asking
joining
about
the
that car?
stream.
No
It's
reason.
been lovely
See you
seeing
later.
all of you.
Cheer up, will ya?
Yeah,
I hate those
see ya.
YouTubers so much. I hate them. I hate listening to them. They're so annoying. Their fucking voices suck. Do you ever watch Mandalore Gaming? No, I don't know. I don't think I know what that is.
Excuse me.
Excuse me.
Otacon,
I'm
there we
too
go.
tired
Yeah,
right
and his
now.
name is Otacon.
If
Like
you
they
wanna
named him
chat, can
like
you ask
he's
someone
literally
else?
named after Otaku. Oh, thank you. Wobbly Wombat says there's no need to feel bad for endorsement. Your content is something quite good. Yes, as a matter of fact, I agree.
Hi, yo.
No, I'm only
That
joking,
day,
of course.
see a
But thank you so
black
much for
car?
Wobbly Wombat for saying that. It means a lot to me. And it means so much to me that you guys are still here. Honestly, like you know, to tell you the truth, to get real with you guys for a second, if we're gonna get
Why don't you try
into some
asking
real
people
talk,
on the
it's been
shopping
hard to keep up
Maybe
everything.
someone saw it down
Just
there.
because there's been so many moments lately of just like self-doubt. That's been sort of invading my life recently. I've been trying to keep up YouTube videos, and I really am. You guys have no idea how cool the next video is gonna be. Okay, I usually try to keep it modest and everything, but honestly, this next video is just gonna be, it's gonna blow your fucking minds. I know it is. I'm putting so much effort into this one. Every time I work on this video, every time I get the chance to, I spend just a crazy amount of time just making sure it looks good. And what that tells me is that, you know, this is gonna be another big one. This one is gonna go down as like, it's probably gonna be my new favorite. If you want to look at my channel, you can look at this next video and you'll see what this whole thing is supposed to be. In other words, this next video is going to be very definitive of my channel, much in the way that I think Dreamcast was. Dreamcast was like, you know, if you want to see what P-Gooni's all about, you could watch Dreamcast. And Spyro's... Oh, oops. Well. Oopsies. The next video is going to be really great. Didn't say the title of it at all. So, yeah. Anyways... Here we are in the Tomato Mart, the convenience store. And this is also another place that I enjoy going to in this game. There was someone paying attention. I know they kind of like heard what I said. You could get video tapes and shit. Flashlight, which you actually need later on. AA size, C size, right? Candles. Like you could buy all this stuff. Oh, you can't buy this stuff down here, but you can fucking look at all this stuff and like buy it. I straight up said I straight up said the title of the video that I'm working on, and I am praying that like almost no one caught it. I want it to be a surprise. I think it'd be really cool if it was a surprise. Because when people see it in their subscription feed, they're gonna be like, "Holy fucking shit!" Pooh. I want to read Pooh magazine. See, this is what I mean, is that Shenmue, like, I've said it before, but I still mean it, like, Shenmue, like, is, like, crazy, like, stop and smell the roses type of game. It really is. Like, everything about this game is just, like, you can stop and look at stuff, and you'll find something. You'll find something to look at and just sort of examine. It's just an amazing fucking video. I've actually also never played Persona. Please don't crucify me, guys. I just haven't. I haven't gotten around to it. Also, I haven't been paying attention to what I'm doing that much. Oh, Tom, yo, oh yeah. I gotta talk to Tom because he knows about the fucking shit. What is your favorite non-essential item in Shenmue? That's a tough one. That's a really good question, as a matter of fact, because there's a lot of those, which I love. Okay, if you're gonna make a game about buying stuff, please. Oh, you know what? It might be the milk. Or no, you know what? It might be the can. Oh, you know, no. Figurines, maybe. It's either Jack Cola or figurines.
Your father?
Please try to think.
I'm sorry, okay? I know I call myself a wee but I, you know, I'm a fake fan. What can I say?
I saw a guy.
I've swindled you all into thinking that I'm totally cool and into anime and shit. But as a matter of fact, I only saw one episode of Evangelion, and I watched Naruto as a kid. That's the farthest I'm into anime. I don't know what to tell you guys.
One of my customers, so I gave them a piece of my mind.
Realistically, I'm actually I need to watch season 2 of My Hero. I haven't watched it yet, and they just released season 3, so I really need to catch up on that one.
Do you remember anything else?
No. Try asking Chinese.
My Hero, I really need to. I need to watch that one. I heard the manga's better, but I really wanna. I need to catch up on it.
That travel agency over there? They get some Chinese customers. I'll ask around for you too, man. Come by later.
Sure.
Right, and this is how you find out about, what is it, the 4 blades, was it? I actually well, I didn't watch the entire thing because I was kind of watching it as I was going to bed, but I just checked out Akira, and I caught most of it. There was just a lot of stuff in the middle that I missed, but the ending is so fucked. Holy shit. The ending was so crazy sad. Holy shit. The ending of it, like, was really, like, depressing.
Hello.
Who do you think is the best person to ask about people from China around here?
People from China? Aren't
The Nutcheck is probably my, like, 3rd favorite anime. Right behind Seinfeld and Friends.
Yes, that's the one. Why don't you try asking them?
I'll do that. Thank you.
Could you imagine seeing George Costanza in an episode of Seinfeld, like, at an anime con? Ghost in the Shell is another movie I need to watch. Fuck! Okay, my list so far is Akira, Ghost in the Shell. I have to finish the rebuild of Evangelion, because I haven't seen the 3rd movie, and I don't know if they've done the 4th yet, but I know that one's coming if they haven't, if they haven't released it. I think the Ghost in the Shell story is really dope, but I think what it is also is, like, you know, those movies also have a very distinct, like, style to them. What is this again? Where am I trying to go? I was trying to go to, whatever. Let me see. To find out more about the Chinese, you have to go to... oh fuck, I missed it. The travel agency. It's right across the street from Tom, I believe, yeah. Oh, Ghost in the Shell, didn't it start as a movie? Global Travel Agency. So yeah, you kind of go around, you ask... It's funny because, like, if you really were to follow Rio and, like, listen to all the things he asks people... Like, one minute he goes up to people, is like, hey, listen, do you know where I can find Chinese people? Which in itself is, like, racist, because, like, that's... That's like you going around and asking, like, you know, hey, do you know any black people? It's kind of fucked up. Like, why would you... Like, you couldn't be any more specific, Rio? Kind of a prick for saying that. And then he goes around asking, hey, where can I get a tattoo? You know, where can I go just get a tattoo? I'm like, Rio, your life is spiraling out of control. Please stop. You're asking about you're asking about too many things. Like, I don't know what's going on with you. Please. And everyone shows their concern for him too. Like, it's really, like, interesting. Like, they all, like, I mean, that's also another cool thing, is that all the characters, like, they know Rio, and it shows, like, depending on which question he's asking. Because they're like, listen, Rio, you shouldn't ask about, like, you know, the Yakuza, or, like, you know, the mob, or the Mafia, or anything. It's not a good idea. You shouldn't get involved in that shit. And he's like, nah, fuck it. There's even a guy who tells him, Rio, you shouldn't go looking for revenge. And Rio's just like, well, fuck that. I have to avenge my father. Like, he just straight up tells them, fuck you. I need to go find someone. It's like, what the fuck, dude? Chill out. Like, one of the older men straight up tells Rio, yo, you shouldn't do this, man. You should chill out, please. Don't the Japanese and Chinese hate each other? From what I understand, not realistically, but I know, like, in, at least, like, you know, in this game, what it's painted as is that, like, there's a lot of, Chinese immigrants. For whatever reason. So a lot of them have, like, you know, certain occupations. So that, I mean, that might be it. But I don't think they hate each other. In fact, one of them says to Rio, you know, there's a lot, like, you know, to ask about Chinese people is kind of a broad question. Now, not all Chinese people are the same. Also, there's a Chinese guy with a British accent later on, which I don't understand. The Yakuza. The Yakuza don't... No, it's not the Yakuza, I'm sorry. I meant the Mafia, but it's, I forgot the name of them. They're like the Fallen Angels or something like that, or Devil's Angels. Something like that. And they're supposed to be like the organized crime group in this game. Also, yeah, okay, so that's another thing I want to talk about. I feel like there's a lot of stuff I glossed over in Shenmue that I want to get back to. So in Shenmue, you have to go home and sleep. And I think that's also another cool detail, that, like, you actually get in trouble if you don't go home after a certain time. And I think that's really interesting. Because in other games, you could just save on the fly. Even in Shenmue 2, you have to go back to, like, you know, you have to go back to your, what's it called? Your safe house, and you have to save there. And I think that's another it's a really cool detail that they added. Like, everything feels like you have to walk back to your house, and I just did that. If you saw, I made the trek. It got dark, and I made the trek back to my house. So PXY makes an interesting point. PXY says, so something I've noticed is the now loading during the loading screens. I personally dislike the inclusion of that in immersive games like this. What are your thoughts? And that's an interesting point to make, because I didn't really think of it that way. But I think the thing about Shenmue in that regard, I think that kind of plays with it, is that Shenmue does both, where it's an immersive game, and at the same time, it's aware of the fact that it's a video game. Like, I don't know. It's almost like Grand Theft Auto in a way where it's, by the way, this is a Sega Saturn that I just took out. I meant to do that earlier and I didn't do it. I don't know. I think it's... I don't think it's awful. I think it's actually... I think it plays into this idea of, like, it's not just an immersive experience, it's an immersive video game, and the game is aware of that, and it makes it present. That's why, like, you know, you get, like, things like this screen, like, you know, it shows you where you are, the time, and everything like that, and it says now loading. I don't know, it's, someone said that Shenmue was kind of like bullshit just because it was basically like an interactive graphic novel, which is a point that I kind of resented. Someone commented that, on Dreamcast at some point, and it didn't get me, I mean, I didn't get, like, you know, upset, like, oh, fuck you, what the fuck would you say that? It just got me upset because it's just like, well, I mean, what necessarily constitutes, like, that argument that can't really be said about something else of the sort? Because in Shenmue, you have to fight. I mean, it's not super often, but you do. You have to fight often. I don't know. I like it. Because I like how, I don't know, it's just this aesthetic of, I don't know, man, like, the Dreamcast formed its own genre, I feel like, of games like this. Of games that kind of did this thing where they were video games, but also they were really, like, deep experiences. It's hard to really put it into sufficient words.
To do with what happened to your father?
Yes.
Oh no. Not all
here we go, yeah.
Chinese people are bad.
I understand that, but the only clue I have is that they were Chinese. Please, is there anything you could tell me?
You say Chinese people around here? But there's quite a lot of them compared to before. We don't really know the newcomers.
Yeah, the voice acting is just quite something to behold. 3 blades, not 4 blades.
Oh, the 3 blades.
3 blades? What are the 3
Again,
blades?
yeah, like, I don't know, because you know what it is that there's this sort of intentional corniness.
Represent 3 different trades.
Is the best way I could describe it. Like, there's a bit of a sort of a cheese in the Dreamcast titles that I adore completely, if that makes any sense. I don't know how to say it, but, like, you know, like, I mean, Yakuza, again, that's why Yakuza would have worked as a Dreamcast title, because Yakuza does the exact same thing. And that's why they say it's a spiritual successor, because it's a very, like, you know, sort of this sort of deep experience that, like, you know, takes place, and it's like this, you know, the Yakuza of Japan and everything, and it's a deep story about, like, betrayal and shit. And at the same time, it has these moments where it's completely off the wall absurd. You know?
Information on people from China.
Who are some of the 3-blade people around here?
That's what I think that's what I enjoy about titles like this, and I think Shenmue is like the pinnacle of that, and that's why I'm so happy that it's getting recognition, because I think we need another Shenmue, not just Shenmue 3, but I want, like, it upsets me that they try to make a new genre with Shenmue, and it never went anywhere, because I would have loved to see games like Shenmue like evolve and expand, but, you know, given everything happened the way it did, like, we just didn't get it. It's tragic. It really is tragic. You know, there's no other way to say it. It's a tragedy because, like, there was so much lost potential in Shenmue and in the series of Shenmue, because Shenmue was supposed to be way bigger than just 3 titles. It was going to be an entire series. Like, you know, it was going to be Yakuza. Yakuza has 6 titles. That could have been Shenmue. It could have been the evolution of Shenmue, but, you know, I mean, instead it kind of went somewhere else, and it's fine, but, you know, it sucks. You know, it just kind of sucks. So we gotta go to the patches or whatever, but I think it's already nighttime. I think now we have to go back home. I went back home to save or to sleep or whatever, but it kind of didn't give me the option, and I think it's because I went home early. I think it's around 7 or 8 p.m. that the nighttime sort of, like, transition happens, and the game lets you know, okay, it's officially nighttime now. You know, this is your curfew. And the music changes, and the music is just fantastic. Let me try to hear the music. I think. Oh, you know what's interesting? The music changed, and I didn't recognize that, because I don't have my headphones directly in. But yeah, the music changed. I guess to signify a new like sort of chapter, I suppose. Because the chapters in Shenmue are kind of like they happen kind of like progressively, but yeah. Let's see what else we got. So I think, it's not nighttime yet. Probably switch to YouTube. So your school doesn't allow Twitch, but they allow YouTube? Because my school didn't allow shit. My school was like, fuck you, do your work, asshole. And fuck all these proxy websites. You know, shit like that. Really annoying shit. Look at this. You can watch someone. I just watched him close down his store. Okay? Fucking detail, man. God, where is it? Where is it nowadays? Where is it? I say that like I'm like there's like that doesn't exist anymore. I'm sure there's a game like that out there that I just don't know if that does that. But it's just something that's just so fucking cool. I don't know. Like again, I make these claims and I kind of get afraid when I say them because I'm worried that like someone's gonna like say, oh well fuck you. Honestly, like you don't know shit because this game did that, and it happens a lot of the time. But honestly, again, Shenmue's experience is just out of this world. And I feel like I repeat myself a lot when I say stuff like that, so I'm trying not to do that too, by the way. I know when I have these streams, I tend to just say, oh yeah, it kind of just bubbles and it just boils down to me saying, oh, this game's amazing. Which, in turn, someone might say about my videos for one reason or another, but yeah, I'm trying to flesh out my opinions while also playing, and I'm still not used to it. I'm still not used to sort of doing that.
Toy capsules. 100 yen each, huh?
Hello, Adrian Jasek. How's it going? Welcome to the stream.
Maybe just one.
Oh yeah, I think for Shenmue 3, like, I think one of the least intrusive things that was really... Oh, I got Sonic! I got Sonic! Yeah! I never get Sonic! Fuck yeah, dude! Ew, oh my god, do you guys see his fingers? Dude, look at his fingers right now. Look at his fingers. Ew, what the fuck? Look at his index and his thumb. How are you doing that with his fucking fingers? What the hell? Ew. Weird. Sonic 2. Okay.
I should try again.
I should try again. The game goads you into a... Oh my god. I feel like there's a microtransaction joke somewhere in here, but I'm not gonna make it. Someone else can make it for me.
Hey, what's this?
What's this? Ew, he's doing it again. Look at his fingers. What the fuck is that? Ew. Gross. What was his name? Bark. Yeah, his name was Bark.
I should try again. Nah, not today.
I love how like just indecisive he sounds. Just like, maybe I'll try again. Nah, not today. One. I can spend hours doing this. I don't care. I mean, I'm not going to, but I love this. God, and I love the Dreamcast controller. Like, everything about the Dreamcast just like was so like this weird. You know what? Okay, you know what it is? Okay, I think I know how to put it into words now, because I just thought of it.
I should try again.
Dreamcast and all of its games kind of represent the weird culture of like kitschy Japanese 90s stuff, I guess, which isn't very specific, but you know what I mean? Like the Dreamcast and its controller is just like all this weird, like, sort of like 90s Japanese era kind of like, concepts and ideas. I feel like,
should try again.
A Dreamcast,
I'll pass.
Like, carries the vibe of weird 90s game shows from Japan. And weird 90s, like, I guess just Japanese stuff, And I guess it follows suit because, like, it is, like, a 90s thing, but it really does, like, kind of carry, like, a heavily that aesthetic, I suppose. Did they have these machines in real life? They might have. Japan has some weird vending machine stuff. So I really wouldn't put it past them. Like if you look up weird Japanese vending machine stuff, then you'll find some interesting things that, they put out. Also, I make myself nervous every time I say, like, you know, weird Japanese stuff, because I feel like I don't want to offend anyone. I think Japan's a really cool place. I've never been to it. I just think I just think it is. You know, I've done a lot of research, or I've read up on a lot of their culture and a lot of stuff that they do and stuff like, you know, being quiet in the streets of Japan. I just think it's really interesting. Interesting. So Fuzzy says it could show the place around the corner of the screen GTA style instead of a loading screen. I don't know. I just feel like I don't know if I mean a mini map would be cool, but I like the idea of the compass, because I feel like, you know, you would actually have a compass, but then again someone might have a map, but then again someone might just have a smartphone. But for the 90s, I kind of like how you just kind of get a compass. Like, I don't know, something about it is really cool. You just get like kind of like a watch. I don't know. I like the idea of that a lot for some reason. Like, I don't know, I like the way Shenmue is, like, I accept everything about it, and I think it's really cool the way it is. And I can't think of a single thing that I would change it, or that I would change in it, rather. There's a shit ton of really weird American stuff too. Yeah, there is. I can't even lie, there really is a lot of weird American stuff. But I mean, you know, what's weird to one culture is gonna be like, you know, normal to another one, I suppose. So there's almost no point. So it's true. Oh god. Yeah, see, that's another thing about the control scheme, is that sometimes you might just end up walking into a wall like, oh help, please, I just want to turn. Because it's not very it's not the most responsive turning in the world. And that's probably what Yakuza has over Shenmue. But walking in Yakuza just feels inefficient rather than part of the experience like Shenmue. And that's where I think they differ a lot, where, like, you know, sort of moving about the world in a slower pace is part of the game. Like, they infused it into, like, you know, what the game is, rather than just the ability to walk. Like, you know, you could walk in most games, but in Shenmue, walking is just kind of like what you do. Doesn't pressing down on the D-pad turn the character? Yeah, if you press down on the D-pad, you do a full 180, which is very useful. And if you move, and if you like press left or right, then you'll just go like to the right completely. So you have to hold up. It's tank controls basically, almost. So what are we doing now? We're gonna go look for the 3 blades. I found the ramen one. I gotta go to the barbershop that also has some of my favorite music. We also gotta go to the... what was it? There was the ramen. Flowers. There we go, flowers. There we go. I'm never gonna get tired of this walk. See, when I go to Japan, I want to go to like a neighborhood like this. And again, I know it sounds like, you know, might sound kind of gay or whatever, but you know, yeah. Again, like, I don't know, something about Shenmue's slower pace of gameplay really makes me feel like, I don't know, it's just a nice feeling. Oh, here we go.
Get ready, Yasu! Okay, Gota! Oops! Ah,
yeah!
Watch out.
Got it.
I'm sorry. Are you okay?
Yeah, but be careful when playing in the road.
Yeah, you fucking idiot.
Okay.
If that happens again, I'm going to punch you in the face.
Wait up, Yasuo. Wait for me.
Tell your mom what happened. Let's go check up on our cat. Isn't there a pizza? I think there is. Actually, I think there is a pizza place, isn't there? Maybe.
There.
Be careful when playing in the street. I could have been a car. You just look. Just press look. Alright, well, you're still homeless. I'm not taking you home with me, so I'm gonna get out of here. Bye, abandoned cat with no mother. Sakura Gauka. Man, I'm still so happy. Like, I can't even believe, I really can't believe it's I'm still reeling from the fact that we're getting Shenmue 1 and 2 on modern consoles, like in HD. Like, without really, like, a remaster. They might adjust some controls, but honestly, like, that's really all I could have hoped for. I'm just so happy. I mean, I think, to be honest with you guys, listen, to be honest with you guys, whenever I play Shenmue, I mean, I might do it on PS4 for convenience, but I might just have to break out the Dreamcast, just because, like, this is always going to be, like, where I'm at. Also, I have a thing for, like, the way older resolutions look. Like, I like how this is very jagged. That's another thing I kind of, like, think plays into it. Me, personally, I like playing older games and seeing, like, you know, the jagged edges of their older resolutions, but, like, you know, scaled up and everything. For some reason, for me, that just kind of adds to it, too. I think Shenmue, I don't know, on Dreamcast, I think that's going to be the way that Shenmue is always meant to be played. And that's kind of how I feel about hardware nowadays. I feel like, you know, if you're going to play a game like this, you should do it on the original hardware. That being said, I think I don't know, I mean, that's kind of like a dual thing for me. I would definitely just play Shenmue on the PS4, like, you know, and finish it on there just because, like, I want to do that. Because breaking out a Dreamcast is not the easiest thing in the world. But for sure, it's definitely more of a thing where I'm really happy that that's happening, because it's really nice to show that Sega is showing support for these older titles now. Because I think it's going to mean a lot of good things for the future. And also, I mean, it's just so... Oh, okay. Oh, wait, no, I already went here. It shows a lot of... I think it shows a lot of maturity. Oh, yeah. Oh, look, here's the pizza place. You guys are right. Speaking of pizza, I'm kind of hungry for one. Maybe I'll order one. Who knows? You know what? You guys... Hold on. What time is it? Fuck. Oh wait, I could put on my card. Yeah. You guys might hear me order some pizza. So, yeah. How are you streaming with the Dreamcast?
I'm glad you asked. I'm very glad you asked that question.
Nozomi.
Was this the flower shop I had to go to?
I'm worried about you. Look.
But I just can't...
Well...
I will.
Oh, you gotta go inside and talk to her. Okay.
Excuse
so
me.
James Vu asked, how are you streaming on the Dreamcast? So what I'm using right now...
Let's see.
So I have my Dreamcast running into a handcrafted VGA box from the Hair Bros. I don't know how to say their name correctly, but it basically is a very high quality.
Nozomi,
Nice.
Oh, Nozomi loves you. It's a VGA box that is outputting with a VGA cord into my OSSC, the open source scan converter, which takes older signals. It has the inputs for component, RGB SCART, and VGA. And it outputs all of those into HDMI, and what it can do, which I'm not doing right now, I'm playing this in straight up 480p. What I can do is, it has a line doubler, a line tripler, a line quadrupler, and a line quintupler now. Which means that I can, basically upscale these in a very clean, lag-free fashion to 1080 up to 1080p.
Aoi-san?
Yo! Hey, Oreo!
Oh, Adrian, you make a good point. They did get Crazy Taxi, as a matter of fact, yeah. Space Channel Part 2, Sega Bass Fishing. I mean, but see, why didn't they have more of that? You know what I mean? We did have a lot of that, and I think it's really cool. Like, you know, especially the Sega Bass Fishing and Space Channel. Crazy Taxi, but I feel like Crazy Taxi has like always been a thing in my, if you ask me. I mean, a line Vigenter. Oh my god. 20 times. I mean, I'm wondering how many lines they would need to get to 4K, because if they could do 4K clean, then, you know, who knows. But what's interesting about the OSSC is OSSC is something I've wanted for a very long time now, and I'm so happy to have it. Like, I finally, like, you know, invested in it, and I couldn't be happier.
Baseball is supposed to be the sport, you know.
Hattori-san.
Hattori-san.
Yes?
I ought to go. See you.
Oh, I see.
See you later.
Rio ends the fucking conversation for you. Also, the guy at the pharmacy is fucking useless. This guy right here, he's fucking useless. He doesn't do shit for you. Alright. Guys, for the first time on stream, I'm gonna do something crazy. Okay, I'm gonna allow myself to do this on stream. I wish I had my webcam, or I'd put on a webcam, but I don't, so, Whoa, Jesus fucking Christ. The doorbell just rang. It scared the shit out of me. Ugh. Give me a sec, guys. I'm sorry, guys. Hope you guys didn't mind that awkward silence. I just got a second package. Ugh. I forgot what I even got is the thing. Oh yeah, I got a beard trimmer. So no one has seen me in a while. I haven't put myself on camera, but my beard has gotten pretty serious. I hope you guys enjoyed the ambiance of Shenmue for a little bit there. I know I did. So the florist should be somewhere around. Let me see. They're towards the bus. They're next to the bus stop, so they're not down here. So they gotta be over here. I've never gotten used to traveling around Dobuita. It's still so confusing to me. I have no idea where like anything is, and I always end up going back to like one of the entrances or some shit like that. See, like I'm still not going in the right direction. I think I could go up here. This is gonna take me around. Bus stop. Struggling to find the bus stop. Antiques. That's another thing, is that they don't really give you a lot of hints on like what to do, but I think that's cool. Like you have to kind of go around and look for stuff, kind of like you would like in real life, basically. Again, it's a very minute detail, and it might just be inconvenient to some, but I find it really interesting that that's like a thing, that you have to like go and find stuff yourself. Like you have to go and look at all the different, you know, titles and everything, and oh, that's a dog. It's a, what the fuck? Okay, that was a very janky looking dog. I'm sorry. Like that was, I like how a lot of these models look charming, but that was very janky. Uh, 240p times 2 is actually 480p, basically. That's what. So when you do a 240p signal and you double it, you get 480p.
Nemoto-san.
Ah, Rio.
Oh, what? Hello.
Yuriko-san.
Hello.
Oh, how are you?
I'm fine.
Listen, all I know is that if you get a 480p signal and you do the line doubler, you get a 720p signal.
Nemoto-san.
Ah, Rio.
But I'm supposed to talk to him. What the hell? I'm supposed to talk to, right? Or did I get that wrong? Fuck. Oh, it's the embroidery. Fuck. Oh, it's the jacket place. I'm stupid. I'm fucking dumb. This isn't it, is it? Oh, it is. It is.
Yes.
Itoi-san.
I'm sorry, guys.
Do you know about the three
Again,
blades?
I'm not used to playing games and like, you know, talking at the same time.
I heard it from Tao-san.
I see.
But yeah, you spend a lot of the time in this game kind of like going around and asking questions.
In that case, I suppose you could
And
ask Liu-san.
some people don't enjoy that, but I
Liu-san?
totally do.
That's right. Over at the barber's.
I see. But Itoi-san, how do you know about the three blades?
Years ago, I was Chinese. Now, I'm a naturalized Japanese. In China, my name was Su Jianmen.
Is that so? Thank you. See you. Itoi-san?
Fuck.
That it me quite.
I'll come.
The barber, right. Yes. Okay, the barber, I believe, is in that one alleyway, is it not? It's not here, water dragon. Also, you could do this and you'll... Whoop. Oh, here we go. That man changed races. I don't think I saw. Oh, here we go.
Hey, wait a minute.
Gotta focus on this one.
Hey, Hazuki.
Okay, this is Xbox format. Okay.
Apologize. Yeah, jerk. Apologize to Enoki-san.
Well, maybe I'll just beat an apology out of you.
I don't have time for this. Get lost.
That's it. Your history.
Yeah!
That's it.
That kick did not look strong at all. Damn, you're pretty tough. Did you guys see that kick though? Like that kick has always bothered me. How like he didn't reel back his leg at all.
I'm sorry.
You don't mess with me again. Got it?
All right, all right.
Hey, are you okay? Can you get up?
Okay. I don't know why I thought. Okay, so the barber. Also, I love that cutscene. I also the sky. I like the color and how the sky moves. Like the color of the sky and how it moves, that is. I don't know, something about the flat shading in Shenmue is also very, like... It's hard to replicate that. Karaoke Nana, Bob's Pizza. What's this? Snack Bar Linda. Slot House. What else? Somewhere, like, right around here, right? Oh, wait, did I see the... I could have sworn I saw the little... thing. I know I'm looking for that little, like, the weird twisty thing that most barbershops have, because the one in this game has it too. Oh yeah, in Yakuza, people just fight you for existing. It's great. It's like, what the fuck are you doing alive? There it is. I love the music in this barbershop, by the way. I said that already, but I mean, I love it. Okay. Oh, geez, please help.
You-san.
You-san.
Hello.
Welcome.
How would you like your hair today?
I'm not here for a haircut.
Unfortunately.
I came to ask about people from China.
Ryo's hair is like...
I'm Yo Hazuki.
How the fuck does he do that? And no one has really gotten it right since this game. Like, have you guys seen, like, HD models of Ryo, like, from here on out? Or, like, from this time on? Like, from 1999 on, like, they try to make HD models of, like, Ryo, and his hair never looked great. Like, they never got his hair right, I feel like.
Tao-san and the others of the Three Blades said
I also love how his dad had the same hair that he had.
So, Tao-san referred you to us.
Well,
Yeah, I mean, he does have that kind of like that Virtua Fighter type hair, like that weird kind of like
Maybe they meant your father.
Like he has weird fighter hair, I suppose, like weird Japanese fighter hair. It's the best way I could describe what his hairstyle is.
80 years old. He owned a shop in Yokohama from before the war. Maybe he knows.
He's been in hospital for
Also,
the
yeah,
flu
people kept pointing it out in the Dreamcast comments. I'm aware that Shenmue was supposed to be Virtua Fighter, the story game, but then it wasn't.
Is he alright?
Oh, he's much better now.
Perhaps he's exercising in Suzume Park.
Oh, this is when you meet that guy. Okay, yeah. You meet the older Chinese man. I remember now.
Thank you very much. I'll try there.
Ooh, we're making some progress. We got pretty far. We got pretty far, I'd say. Especially for me, like, not paying attention the entire time. Okay, we're going over to... Oh, wait, where am I going? We gotta go over here to the park, which is about... I think it's like up one of these alleyways. No. Also, yeah, another thing. Like, again, this is another thing that I love about this game is just how do I describe it? Well, I already described it before, as a matter of fact. It's just very dense. Again, like, you know, Doubleweed is a very tiny street, especially in this game. So, but they managed to pack a lot of stuff into it. Like, you can go up these stairs and like just go around, look at all of these apartments. They all have names on them. Or no, they don't. Not these, unfortunately. But the houses do. If you look around, they actually, all those houses have names on them.
Excuse me?
What? I'm napping. Sorry, but go away.
Sorry. I'll try again later.
If you're napping, then how come you answer the door, dude? Just kind of sound like an asshole. Blech, there we go. So, beginning, how long is this stream going to be? I don't have much longer for this stream. It's probably gonna be until about... I got a good like half hour for the rest of this stream, I think. I just wanted to, like, you know, play this game real quick and just sort of go through it and give my thoughts on the remake. I'm really happy that you guys made it, by the way, to this stream. So of course I repeat myself a lot when I say that, but honestly, I still can't believe that, like, there's still so many people here coming up and showing up to all these streams. It's fucking awesome, man. You guys rock. Like, talking to you guys is, like, really cool. It's probably, like, one of the biggest highlights of my week is showing up, starting this stream. And, just kind of, like, talking to everyone, just, like, kind of getting a dialogue going about, games and shit. Also, who would be down to do, one of those video premieres, one of those live video premieres for the next video? Would you guys be down to do that? Because I was thinking of doing that for the next video that I release, doing one of those live video premiere broadcasts that is on Twitch now. Okay. Oh wait, did I end that conversation? I'm getting some very confident answers. I'm getting hell yes and a very definitive sure from Fuzzy. Sounds good. Where am I going? To the park. It's like right here. Because for some reason I didn't finish talking to him.
Are you?
Yes.
My name is Dio.
Ah.
I'm looking for a three blade.
Ah. You know of the three blades.
Now of the three
I
blades.
know it refers to the three professions: barbers, cooks, and tailors.
That it does. Did you know that the proud elite of the
PXY, you're walking a very fine line here.
Imperial
Please.
bodyguards, protecting emperors from assassinations with their razors, knives, and scissors.
About Landy.
I
Jesus,
gather by
excuse
his
me.
name that he is most likely a member of a Chinese black market cartel.
Chinese black
Or
market
perhaps
cartel. There we
even
go.
The Chinese mafia.
Chinese mafia. You're right. It's not Japanese mafia. I don't know why I said that.
They have developed
It's a Chinese
base in the
mafia that is the
harbor
general
to
antagonist in
bypass
this game.
customs and
Totally forgot about
expand
that.
their activities. Try asking some of the sailors in the vicinity. They're bound to know more.
Sailors? I'll look for some. Thank you very much.
Good luck.
All right, now we got to go around looking for sailors. We gotta go around asking everyone if they've seen sailors before or not.
Kurita-san.
Oh, this leads us to the bar, to that one bar, right? Yeah.
I see.
You gotta go to, it's like the Broken Hearts Club or something like that. That's what it's called. Also, by the way, it's interesting to note that the location in Shenmue, like Dobuita right here, is very accurate. Yokosuka is actually one of the naval yards for America, so you actually get to see like a lot of Americans in Shenmue, but that's not because they're trying to pander. It's actually because there's actually a lot of U.S. Navy stationed in Yokosuka, in Japan. So that's actually very accurate that there's sailors around here. This is a shipyard, basically, and it shows up later on for sure. Because when you go to the warehouse portion of Shenmue, you actually see a lot of the ships and whatnot. So that's completely location accurate. Which again, if you couldn't imagine hearing me say it, or you couldn't expect me to say it, then yes, that is another reason why I love Shenmue, is because it's actually, I believe that's one of the goals, that they wanted to make an actually like accurate like portrayal of Japan. They wanted to, like, you know, sort of make sure that the culture of it was preserved through this. Which I imagine is easy, considering, like, you know, it's Sega, they're a Japanese company, but, you know,
hang out around here?
Sailors?
There's a lot of stuff that they don't, like, really, like, you know, make comfortable for overseas
Bars.
audiences.
You can see them hanging around.
In fact, they make it really they make it feel like, you know, as authentic as possible, an authentic experience that came from a place, rather than just trying to, like, you know, do an anime or do something like this. It's like, it's derived, I believe, the inspiration for Shenmue was, like, you know, from, like, Japanese, or otherwise Asian, urban, like, you know, urban crime, and, you know, what's it called, just like a lot of Japanese, cinema, of the sort. And I mean, it really does shine, because, like, you know, Shenmue's story is the most, like, it's a very textbook, revenge story, more or less.
Noriko.
What's up?
Noriko.
Do you know anywhere that...
Now that I often see them heading for the... But I
see.
Okay, I gotta find that, because I know it's in
See you.
a back alley somewhere. Or no, it's behind one of these clubs. Something like that. You gotta go, like, behind... Okay, Barrio Costco is one of them, though, isn't it? Let's see, it opens at 17. And 17 is about, let me see, 12. So then 1, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. It's about 5 p.m. So it opens around 5 p.m. Okay. Then there's this place, and then it's not here, is it? There are no successful black nations. Foreign policy. Holy shit. Jesus Christ. It's a little fucked up for them to put out into the world. Doesn't seem like a very popular article. Oh yeah, I'm gonna struggle to find this place. I know I am. It's not here. Okay. Also, I like how they add a lot of buildings in the distance. Like, if you look over there, you can see, like, just a bunch of buildings that are, like, completely inaccessible. But they put them at such a distance where it feels like there's, like, more going on than what there actually is. Also, it's a shame. I don't know if I'll ever be able to, if I'll ever get to the motorcycle part on stream, but, you know, if only. Maybe someday. You know what it is also is that I don't think I'm gonna be able to save my progress here, because my VMU is, like, full right now, unfortunately. I did not get the best sleep last night. Yes, it is down here. All right.
Ain't got time for punk kids. Get out of here.
Right, okay. So, this is right across from the motorcycle place. Yeah. Okay. Oh, wait. Is this a tattoo? Wait, what?
Ain't got time for punk kids. Get out
Oopsies.
of here.
I'm not sure if that was it or not. Because I can't remember very well. I'll just keep asking around, I suppose. Or rather, no, there's a map around here, actually. I think it's on here. Yes, right there. Oh, look at this. It's low detail, and then when you zoom in on it, it gets a much higher detail. Really cute. Okay, you're here. Barbara Lee. Yeah, I don't know. Oh well. MJQ, that's another one. Jazz bar, right, okay. Is it closed?
Not open yet.
Not open yet, okay. Yeah, all these places open way later on. See, that's the only thing about Shenmue that's kind of like, alright, man, maybe we could have improved this, is that sometimes you just have to wait around if you have to go somewhere that, you know, is just later on. Like, if you have to wait somewhere, then you're kind of fucked. Not fucked, but I mean, it's just gonna take a long time. In the meantime, I'll just keep talking to people, I suppose.
Hey there!
Hi there!
How's business?
So anyway, it's been pretty chilly lately, huh?
Do you hear this guy's voice?
I'll see you
You
later.
hear
then.
this?
Sure. Catch you later.
Oh my god. Like, the direction for the voice acting just goes everywhere from, hey, just sound like a guy to sound like to sound like a Chinese wannabe Rastafarian, and just sound like you're just like 4 feet tall.
Yeah,
Hey, how's it going?
They hang out at bars. They always start street fights when they're drunk, you know. I can't stand them, man.
Which bar do they hang out at?
I don't know. I'm broke. I can't afford to drink.
He's broke, but
Oh well. Later.
run a food stand, dude. What the hell?
Tatsumi-san,
Hey, what's up?
That's just
do you know any place where
this guy.
sailors hang out?
I don't know for sure, but I often see them hanging out at a bar near the mahjong parlor.
I see. I'll...
Near the mahjong parlor. Okay. Which means Nozomi.
Nozomi.
Ryo,
You got
Nozomi.
it? Nozomi, do you know of any shops where sailors might go?
well, they sure don't come in here. I'd guess that they probably hang out in bars.
Beep Bloop says this guy
Yeah,
definitely charges
probably.
his JO crystal,
Hey,
and for sure
sorry
he.
to
I
bother
mean,
you
did
at
you
work.
see that? Like
It's no bother.
that necklace? That is definitely a
But
JO
no.
crystal.
Don't do anything crazy.
I won't. See ya.
If you look at your watch, time goes 10 times faster. It goes 10 times slower whenever I look at my watch. I feel like I look at it and it just goes like just painfully slow. Wait, are you serious? Are you, as in you? Are you just fucking with me? Oh yeah, the Timex is good. Look at that. They have a backlight for the time. Oh my god, I remember my dad had that one. He had one that you press a button and it does the backlight. Oh, I remember that being so cool. I missed that. Does he reach chat anywhere? I'm looking at YouTube and Twitch chat, everyone. So don't worry if you're leaving a message for me on YouTube or Twitch. I am getting both, so I'm looking at all of them. So no worries. I'm taking what you say heavily into account.
It appears to be a leg move.
There we go. Forgot to do that before. Settings. Oh wait, hold on. You could toggle run? Oh, no, not like that, but okay. Stereo dialogue text. Okay. Move scroll. Oh, I don't need this. I mean, I just like, yeah, like, but look at this. Like, I love it. Like, it's so, this is the aesthetic of Shenmue is this. It's like very detailed, but technically limited. Like, technically limited detail is the aesthetic of Shenmue, and I'm here for it. I need more games like this. Technically limited detail is what I'll call it. Okay, it's about to be 5 p.m. that is, and pretty soon those bars are gonna open, so I gotta hit all of them. Okay, Mahjong. A Mahjong parlor. Oops. Come on. There we go. Okay. Global Travel Agency, Patches Mary, Flower Smiley, Tobacco, Barber, Butcher, Soba, Jackets, Barber, Apartment, Cinema, China Russia, Sushi, Flowers, Vegetables, Drugstore, Hajiichi's. Didn't really show up on there, did it?
It's closed.
Anyone here listen to Drake? Because right now I've been listening to Nice for What nonstop now. Dude plays Fortnite and drops tracks.
Punk kids.
What a life.
Get out of here.
Oh, okay. Okay, so yeah, it is here. It is this is it. So I gotta wait here just for an indeterminate amount of time. Fuck, it's gonna happen again. God damn it. I didn't mean to go downstairs. I'm sorry. Yes, I get it. You don't have time for punk kids. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to do it. What else? What else? To be honest, it's also just kind of cool to just kind of like take a stroll through Double Ida and just kind of soak in like the environment. Drum and bass. I haven't listened to drum and bass in such a long time. Does anyone remember Pendulum? You remember that meme? Look at the sky. What the fuck? It moves. Meme? Nyano Cat says meme? In what context are we asking meme? Because I know a lot of memes. You got to be more specific than that. No. It's a football, Mario. It's a football. Oh yeah, Pendulum. Pendulum is my favorite meme because it's a really like I loved listening to Pendulum. But also like Pendulum just kind of became a meme in itself just because it just became like every single song that was used for every montage and every video about something. Utah Jazz, I've never heard of that. But I'm always down to listen to some music, especially if you're my... God damn it, I didn't mean to! I'm sorry, God!
Punk kids, get out of here.
I keep going down there because I'm impatient. I just want it to fucking open already, goddamn. Stop making me wait. Jesus Christ. Look at this breathtaking, super helpful note that Rio has written down. Sailors hang out in bars at night. I mean, so do many other people, so I don't know what you're trying to tell me, but, you know, whatever. I've never figured out what that ambient noise was. The wah, wah. Is it a bird? Or what is it? I also like the dog barking. Because there's a dog in the ambiance that barks every like 5 seconds. Those are like the two most familiar sounds for me. I could hear that noise from like a mile away. Well, fuck it. If is this a bar? I don't remember. Let's go to MJQ, was it? Or Barrio Koska, here's one.
Excuse me.
If it's...
I will.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Can't tell what she's supposed to be. Like, is she supposed to be... Is that like an allusion to like... Is she just advertising the bar, or like is she doing something else?
Excuse me.
Okay. Oh, I remember this.
Oh, hey, Rio. I can't serve you alcohol, but have a seat.
Thanks.
How about a cola?
Sure.
I fucking guess. Come on, man. Be cool, man. Just fucking hear a... just hear a crow. I'm looking at the chat and reading at the same time. Give me a fucking cranberry vodka.
What's up?
Give me a sour whiskey, man. I thought we were cool. Come on. Oh, oops.
Saijo-san, do you know any places where sailors like to hang out around here?
You say sailors, but you don't mean just any sailor, do you?
Right.
Try the MJQ Jazz Bar or Heartbeats Bar.
I just don't know when Heartbeats
I'll
open.
stop by again.
What, is it open at fucking like 8 p.m. or some shit? It's only 6 p.m. Are you kidding me? How about a good old-fashioned copyrighted Coca-Cola? Oh, fuck. Drop something. Oh yeah, here comes this creepy ambiance. It's totally non-threatening ambiance. Listen, is it open yet? Jesus Christ.
Ain't got
Oh my God,
time for
fuck
punk
off.
Kids, get out of here.
Jesus. Bullis, those are some fighting words. Bullis just said Pepsi is better than Coca-Cola, and I'm at an angle to disagree. However, it all depends, because I feel like Pepsi Wild Cherry is also really good. But Pepsi, I don't know. Pepsi just like... bleh. I don't know. I feel like Coke has this, Coke has like a sweeter sort of... kind of, has a warmer taste to it, and Pepsi has a bit of a colder taste to it. Which, if that makes any sense. Like, Pepsi, I think, is like a lot more of a bit of a bolder taste, but Coke definitely has a lot more of like a sweeter, sort of a homey taste, if that makes any sense. I can't tell if this is MJQ or not. Dr. Pepper is better. I agree. No matter what you say, I think Dr. Pepper is always going to be the winner here. Dr. Pepper just got a taste to it that just like is fucking unmatched, man. Listen, thumb dance kid, no offense or anything, but nice and watery doesn't sound like a good compliment for a drink, especially for like a Coca-Cola. I prefer water. I mean, water is the life sustenance of like every human being, so honestly, you're doing much better than all of us if you're drinking water. For a fact, I should be drinking more water, especially with how my skin looks sometimes. Lord knows I could just use some good old, like, classic moisturizer. Or not moisturizer, but what I mean to say is a hydration, rather. Tea. Also a great drink. Tea is like one of my favorite things to drink, honestly, especially iced tea. Oh. And right now in New York, by the way, I don't know if no one here is from New York, which is kind of sad because I know I'll never get recognized anytime soon in New York by any viewers, but in New York right now, it's fucking 80 degrees in the middle of like what is supposed to be like, oh, it's April, so it should have been 80 degrees already, but oh my god, Fuzzy, you're reading my mind. Iced tea with mint and lemon sounds fucking fantastic right about now. Hell yes. Fuzzy, I think you're okay. You know, I think your name is very nice. Besides, you know, I mean, you got a bunch of numbers, but you know.
Punk kids. Get out of
How much
here.
does a crate of 24 Heineken beers cost in the USA? Not sure. Sweet tea. Sweet tea is really good, but lemon sweet tea is where it's at for me, personally. Yeah. Shit is expensive in the USA sometimes. But it all depends on where you go. Because if you go to, like, the middle states, then beer is, like, nowhere near as expensive as it is in the city. Like, me living where I am, I'm at a disadvantage because I live in a city where everything is more expensive by default. So whenever I want to go out and get a coffee, I'm kind of fucked. Oh, here we go. Finally. Well, I would like a cacti, honestly. Yorkshire Gold. I don't know if I've tasted that before.
Go home.
Ooh, almost missed that one.
Hey, you.
There we go. Got it.
Get the fuck out of here! And we got a saying here in Brooklyn. I'm walking in. You motherfuckers don't know who the fuck you're messing with. I once had a fight with 10 people on 42nd Street. They all died. You dumb motherfucker.
Fuzzy says I dump bucket loads of sugar into my tea. Does that make it sweet tea? As a matter of fact, it does. That's exactly what it is. In fact, you're not doing it much different than how the South does it.
Welcome.
Here you go. Milk's perfect for a schoolboy, I'd
You're a
say.
fucking asshole. Just fuck
Are those
you.
guys sailors?
Maybe.
I'm looking for sailors who work
Fucking
with
gave me
Chinese
milk.
ships.
What are you, some kind of TV detective or something?
Back off.
You little punk. You looking for some of this?
I mean, I was supposed to take a guy who wears his fucking hat like that seriously? Are you serious?
Get the fuck out of here. From Brooklyn. And my mother's from the Bronx.
You put on quite a show,
You
boy.
stupid asshole. Who the fuck do you think you are?
Chinese cartel.
I'll tell you.
What?
In return, you don't show your face here again.
Okay.
Look for a guy named
Charlie? Who the fuck is Charlie?
He deals in smuggled goods. He's
Oh yes, in fact, Rio found all the semen he was looking for. He found quite a surplus of semen, actually. In fact, all the semen came at him quite quickly. He had to dodge some of them. Luckily for his quick reaction time, if it weren't for his quick reaction times, all that semen would have gotten him. All that semen would have gotten him and gotten him good.
He's got a tattoo on his arm.
A tattoo on his arm?
Enough talk. Now get out.
Real tea is bitter, not sweet. Depends on what you're talking about. And also, again, Thumb Dance Kid, I wouldn't say that down south, because if you say some shit like that down south, they're gonna beat the shit out of you. Probably not really, but I mean, you know, I feel like if you say some shit about bitter tea, where they literally dump buckets of sugar into their tea, I don't know, you might just be in the wrong neighborhood. Heard Charlie's a biker. I should visit not... I mean, right here?
Oh,
I mean, this guy?
Oh, it's you, Rio.
Oh, it's you,
I
Rio!
had a hard time.
Yeah.
Are you okay now?
Yes. I feel a lot better now.
Don't
Rio.
overdo it.
Give me a second, guys. Because my friend John just texted me, did you hear about Shenmue? Dude, I'm streaming it right now. Come visit. The stream, I mean. Let me send the link. There we go. Did you hear about Shenmue? People really do underestimate just how quickly I hop on this type of news. So we gotta go home and then come back and come to the biking, whatever it was. God, I'm fucking hungry. I might end this stream about 10 minutes early, so in about 10 minutes I might kind of call it quits. So I'll just play around here, just letting you guys know. I'd rather have full disclosure, but yeah, I'm gonna play this for a little bit longer, and then I gotta get to work, unfortunately. Trust me, guys, if it weren't for the fact that I had to, you know, get to make money in order to keep myself alive and making videos, then I would be streaming for like 12 hours at a time. I have no problem doing that. So hopefully one day when I hit it big, after P. Goonie blows up and I become a successful Markiplier millionaire, then you guys will see much longer streams. But until then, you know. Holy shit. Says here that corn is subsidized in the US and there are high import costs on beet and reed sugar. Holy shit, is that real? Jesus Christ. It's fucking weird. I drink vitamin water. No, you know what? I drink essential water. Because I care about my body and I don't just drink all that nasty fucking tap water. Who the fuck do you think I am? Tap water. Do I look poor to you? I only drink essential water that's been filtered 3 times. Yes, John, I know you're here. I remember your name.
pH balance is important for your feet.
For your feet? Corn farmer lobby. Imagine being a lobbyist for corn. Some type of life that you gotta lead. I'm so upset that I gotta go. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna go until 4:30. I was gonna end it at 4:20, but I want to give this about 10 more minutes because I'm having a very riveting conversation about not only corn, but drinks. For anyone who's missing out on any of these Shenmue streams, you're missing the fuck out. If you're looking at this chat replay, do you see how crazy this fucking chat is? This chat is fucking booming. Okay? We're fucking talking about some of the most important topics I've heard about in years. I didn't know corn lobbyists existed. Are you kidding me? I learned a lot today. And also, guess what? I'm playing Shenmue. Look at my Timex fucking clock with Microsoft Word beveled text. What a time to be alive. Where is Charlie? Oh, Charlie? Oh, Charlie's that guy, isn't he? Are there lobbyists for Korn, the band? There might be, but probably not, because I don't think anyone would invest that much stock into Korn, the band. I certainly wouldn't. Exactly. First off, we had 7 people here before, but as soon as we hit 9 people, holy fuck. Are you kidding me? God damn. And that's not to mention the amount of viewers that might be on YouTube right now. Are you kidding me? Fuck. God, I fucking love Shenmue. God, I love it. Fuck. Also, yeah, fast travel. I mean, that's another thing too, by the way. I mean, getting back into real, actual, like, Shenmue topics, like, I feel like oh my god, here's this guy. There's this guy who constantly can't buy his own soda. Constantly.
How's it going?
What's wrong?
I'm so thirsty. I want a drink, but I don't have any change.
But I don't have any change.
I'll buy you one. What do you want?
You're really nice. Thanks. What kind of drink do you recommend?
I'm gonna get you some fucking garbage. Let's see what I could fuck you over with just because you're so stupid. I could give you a delicious Bellwood's Jet Cola or Fruita Orange, but we're gonna get you some RC Cola. Here you go, buddy, an RC Cola. It was the cheapest thing in here. Here, enjoy it, you sad sap.
Thanks a lot. You've made my day.
And now we're gonna watch him drink it.
Is the restaurant busy?
A little.
A little.
You should come by again and try Tao-san's special.
Yes. Please give my
Oh my god.
to Tao-san.
Rio, why are you looking at him like that?
Sure
Jesus
thing.
Christ.
I'll say hi for you. Okay, I've got to go. Got things to do.
Okay,
Alright, man.
see you.
See ya.
Thanks
Thanks for
again.
making me regret looking at you. Jesus Christ.
Oh my god, was that Hideo Kojima? Hideo, wait! I need to know more about Death Stranding! Come back here! Where'd he go? Damn it. I've lost my opportunity. I'll get him next time.
By the way, I won't reveal any names, but my boss from my job is actually good friends with Norman Reedus. And it really fucking pisses me off because Norman Reedus just hangs out with him sometimes. He came down for a wedding at my boss's house. And I was like, dude, how the hell did you meet Norman Reedus? How are you friends? He was like, oh, we just drank together and I crashed on his couch like 10 years ago. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Are you serious? Are you fucking kidding me? So my boss just fucking knows Norman Reedus and they just hang out once in a while, like every few months, just because Norman's in Georgia. I'm totally serious, by the way. That's like a real thing, and like it blew my fucking mind when I found out. It'd make it really awkward if I ever got to be like a, you know, in theory, if I ever got to be like a successful like YouTuber or something, and I accomplished my dream of one day meeting Norman Reedus, and I'm like, hey, by the way, my boss is good friends with you. So yeah, just wanted to let you know that. If I wanted to become a voice actor, I needed to make Flash animations on Newgrounds in like 2006. However, little does anyone know, I actually did. I made a few stick animations and they were terrible. Wait, where was I going? I needed to go to the bike place, right? Right here. That dog was inside me. Oh, I shouldn't say that out loud. Whoopsie.
Excuse me.
Sorry.
I can't go in the shop, can I? I'm supposed to come here, but there's no one here. I would love to become a voice actor, honestly, like if, you know, I think that's one of my many aspirations is that if somewhere down the line someone's like, hey, do you want to do voice work? I would blow a load instantly. I don't care how vulgar that sounds. I would bust quite a nut in my jeans to hear that someone wanted me to do a voice in whatever thing they wanted to do, which I'm completely open to. The old man is... No, there was no one there, I think. There was no one in front of the bike. That's why I didn't do anything. Let me see. Yeah, there's no one there. Yep. I'm supposed to come here to the... Oh, I think it just opened. Right? You guys saw those lights come on, right? I'm not... Oh, shit. Holy shit, there he is. Wow, he just popped up in front of me.
Ono-san.
Hey,
I would love to be in Hunt Down the Freeman 2.
Charlie?
Knowing it could very well be a piece of shit, I would definitely.
Thinks riding a hog makes him look cool, but it don't. He ain't a real biker.
You fucked up my
where he
face.
lives?
No idea. He only
You
stops
fucked
by
up my
sometimes.
face.
Oh yeah, go to Tsuruoka's place.
You mean Tsuruoka-san at the jacket shop?
I heard Charlie goes there sometimes.
Thank you. Ono-san,
Wait, what did you say? I wasn't paying attention. Looking
I'm
at
sure
the chat.
Tsuruoka would know something.
Thank you.
Huh? The jacket shop. Okay. Oh, Charlie's the real skinny guy, right? If I ever needed someone to voice someone from Brooklyn, I'd know who to go to. Well, it'd be coming from an authentic place. I just love old New York accents. I'm almost mad that I didn't actually pick up a New York accent by living in Brooklyn. It's almost sad in a way, but you know, shit happens, I suppose. Is that the jacket? No. Or that's the embroidery, and then the jacket shop is over here.
Excuse me.
Hey,
I'm looking for a guy.
Charlie.
He always wears a black...
Ah,
You know him?
there's this guy who's always whining about our jackets. Like he knows what he's talking
If
about.
you ever need someone who sounds like
showing
they're
off
from...
his
who don't
tattoo.
take no goddamn
I see.
fucking shit, you know where to go to.
About that guy with the tattoo?
Yeah, he came by 4 or 5 days ago. Ugly as the worst sin.
What an
Always
asshole. Oh
showing
my
off his
god,
tattoo.
ugly as the worst
What a
sin.
loser.
Holy shit.
Know where I can find him?
Nah, I wouldn't know, and don't care. Sorry, I can't be of more help.
Fucking asshole.
I see.
Jesus Christ.
That guy with...
He came in probably on his way to some bar.
Nice.
Could you be more fucking useless?
Ito.
Yes,
Do you know a man...
Char. I know Char.
Yes. I see.
I know Patch.
Maybe not.
I thought he knew something. Maybe it's this. Oh, I think it's this guy. Yeah.
Urida-san.
Yo,
Do you know a man named...
huh?
Wears a black leather...
I see that guy.
I see that guy out in front of the shop sometimes. Always ragging my merchandise. What a stupid asshole. And he
When
smells
does
like
this Charlie
pennies.
come around?
He usually heads over this way after hitting the jacket shop. You know, man, guys like that almost always look around without buying anything.
I see.
I hate that guy's expression. What a prick.
Tom,
Hi-dio.
I'm looking for a guy named Charlie. Do you know him?
Charlie?
He wears sunglasses, a black leather jacket, and has a tattoo on his arm.
No, I don't know him, man.
Really?
See, what's really annoying is that when I first heard this hint, the hint was basically, okay, he comes through here around 7, right? But, like, it's almost like the game is telling you maybe wait here until 7, but it doesn't work. Like, because if you wait here until 7, nothing happens. It's really annoying. At least from what I remember.
Hi. What can I get you?
At least it happens a few times.
Do you know a guy?
Charlie.
He's got a tattoo.
Nah.
I see.
Hey, I got some...
No,
That's okay, man. No bread for me. That's fair.
Aoi-san?
Yo! Hey, Odio!
Do you know of a man named...
Charlie?
He has
Charlie?
a tattoo on his arm.
A tattoo?
A tattoo?
No,
I don't. I don't know
I
any
see.
Charlie.
I wish I could help you look for him, but Yoshie won't let me leave work.
But
That's
Yoshi,
okay. Thanks anyway.
but Shinji won't let me leave for work.
How about you, old lady?
I'm searching for a man named...
Doesn't ring a bell.
I see.
Oh god. Yeah, most people are useless on this whole Charlie thing. Like, it's kind of annoying because no one knows what the fuck they're talking about. So you basically go and ask at merchant shops, but I mean,
may I?
almost no one has any type of like information on him.
I'm looking for. Do you know?
Sure.
He wears. I hear.
I see lots of.
I see.
Useless.
You're all fucking useless. Which one of you knows a goddamn Charlie?
Charlie. Oh wait, there's a fucking tattoo thing here, isn't there? You go up here, you go to one of these.
Excuse me?
Who's there?
I'm Dio Hazuki from Yamanose. I need to ask you something.
Yamanose.
I'm sorry, but I'm a little busy now.
I see. Well, it's no big deal.
Oh, it's the one at the end, isn't it? Or the one with the... Yeah, it's got something inside. Opens at 14,
They're not open
so
yet.
that's about 2 p.m. Yeah. But this is basically where Charlie is. He's at the tattoo shop. You can see it right here. Opens at 14, closes at 24, at 12 a.m. So I gotta wait till 2 p.m. Oh yeah, if you hold down the trigger like halfway, he does like an old man run. Look at this. I'm almost there. Like, you ever seen old people try to jog? This is like what it looks like. Terrible. My knees are giving out.
Noriko.
What's...
See? I don't like playing the waiting game in this game, and it happens a lot. It's really frustrating.
Shingichi-san.
Hello.
Hello, Rio.
Oh, no, he doesn't know either. I
It's
forgot.
Try.
Oh, wow. That'd be such a cool shirt to have, though. Oh, yeah, you could, like, just focus on someone, just look right at their face. I don't think, the arcade games don't work for me. I think I need a new copy. Oh, but you know what I could do? I forgot.
Darts.
Totally forgot
One
about
game,
this.
100 yen.
Oh, I probably am going to play a Yakuza game on stream at some point.
I'll play it once.
Oh, come on, Rio, you suck.
Yeah, that's the way.
You know, this is a real Dreamcast. This is me, like, on my actual Dreamcast. But I think my copy doesn't, like, allow for, arcade games.
No good.
I don't know if I'll say any further than that, but, you know. Oh, fuck.
No good.
Fuck. Shit.
I don't know how many I get. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, nope.
No
Fuck.
good.
God damn it.
This is the last dart.
Oh my god. For real? Come on, Rio. Stop waving your hand around like an asshole. Oh! That's it!
All right.
Yes! Fuck yes.
The best. Game over.
Game over. Oh.
Maybe I'll play some more.
Fuck it. I'll try one more, because that sucked. Oh, actually, you know what, guys? I think I'm actually running out of time now. Like in real life. So actually, I think I'm gonna have to, I have, unfortunate obligations to make money, so... Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to cut our stream here. What I will say is I want to thank you guys for, oh, oopsies. Well, there you go. There goes the disc. Well... Oh, it's fine, I guess. Or rather, it was. Yeah. So I'm gonna cut the stream short here. I want to thank you guys so much for joining me today. It means a lot to me. So next week, I don't know if I'll play more Shenmue. I might just play something like it. So we'll see what happens. But either way, I want to thank you guys so much for showing up. Means a lot. I had a great time talking to all of you guys. You guys are awesome. We had a lot of talk about tea and stuff, and I think that was really cool. But Yakuza will happen at some point. Deadly Premonition is what Nyanocat just said, which sounds awesome as well. So you know what? I want to thank you guys so much for joining me. Yeah, that was really fun. I look forward to Shenmue 1 and 2 on console coming out. I forgot what the date was, but coming out soon. Stay tuned because my next video should be coming out either late April or early May. I'm going to try to get it out by the end of April, but, you know, it's probably going to get pushed a little bit further than that. But luckily, I can tell you guys that it's going to be worth it. So thank you so much for joining me. And, yeah, have a good day, guys. I'll see ya.